Today, I've got a pizza oven that I got for $7 from my university resale store, and a really dodgy looking Chinese PID controller. I mean, this thing weighs nothing. There's a tiny little relay inside there, right there, and there's basically nothing else in it, which is making me worried because switching this with this tiny little relay, I'm not entirely sure how that will turn out, but we'll see. I'll just watch it really closely the first time I use it with this. But for now, I'm gonna have to take this thing apart. Now, does this front panel come off yet? Yes, okay. Hoping it's taking the dials with it. Okay. So I have no idea what is still holding this thing together, but it does not want to come apart. I'm not sure if it's like riveted or somehow like folded in or welded or something, but it just does not want to come apart here at all. Let's see, are there screws in the back? Yes, there are more screws in the back. Be gone. I'm going to check these screws in the barrel. 1450 watts. Now, what is the power rating? There is no power rating on this little temperature controller. I'll have to look at the eBay listing again and see what it says, because putting almost 1500 watts to this thing sounds kind of like a really bad idea. Like electrical fire bad idea. But there's only one way to find out. Well, there's two ways to find out. I could be an idiot and do it. Or I could be a not idiot, look it up on eBay and see what it's rated for. And then maybe get a beefier relay. And use the little relay in there to control the beefier relay, which would probably be a good idea. This thing was really not built to be disassembled, I can tell. Oh, I see. Those little dots down there, it's like riveted in. So I'm going to have to pop out those little like rivet things in order to get this thing off. Oh, there went one of them. This is probably a terrible idea. You can see right about there is where the rivet was, and I think I popped it out. This one here. Oh, there that one goes too. I'll just skip forward to when I finally have this thing up and off. The front plate has finally been removed. Now all that's holding this thing in is this lamp. So here we have one of the cables for the heating element. We've got a bell in there that I imagine obviously would go off whenever this thing is done cooking, because it has a like bake off broil dial and then your timer dial, and the timer dial was the one that was busted. So we've got our two connectors for the heating element here, and there's a couple more here because there's two separate heating elements. There's a top one and a bottom one. So what we'll be able to do is maybe just use one of them. I'm wondering if I can get away with just using the bottom one, because I don't really want to, well, do I want to heat the top side of the board? Not sure. We'll have to see. So it seems like this dial here either switches on the top heating element or the bottom one, depending on whether you set it to bake or broil. So what I'll need to do is connect the mains directly through to, say, the bottom one. So basically what I'll do is I'll just kind of get rid of this and shove some, or use this wire, go from the mains to this wire into the bottom heating element, which will then heat up the board. Yeah. So for now, all I've got is a plan and a cheapo Chinese pig controller. I'm still waiting on the thermocouple, because the only thermocouple I have right now is one for my multimeter, and it is only rated up to 300 degrees Celsius. And I ordered a bunch of really cheap, shitty ones that are rated up, allegedly, keyword, allegedly rated up to 500 degrees Celsius. But it was $10 for 5 of them. $2 a piece. Not even, it was like $9. So not even $9 a pop. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'll just end up taping down a thermocouple to the board with some Kapton tape. Assuming that's how you pronounce it. I still have no idea. And then we'll go from there. I've recently opened up a Patreon, so if you want to see more videos like this, or help me afford new equipment or fun stuff to take apart and mess with, feel free to support me on there. Thanks for watching.